The FAQ module serves as a collection of question lists that your team can use to extract requirements. This module helps your team establish a knowledge base accessible to both seasoned business analysts and those less familiar with the particular domain they are working in when gathering requirements. So let's go ahead and create a new FAQ. The FAQ module of Modern Requirements comes pre-equipped with a comprehensive set of over 3,000 questions on various topics. These encompass multiple ISO compliance templates along with non-functional requirements-focused templates. Here, we can select one of these templates. It gives us a good starting point for building a question list on these non-functional topics like accessibility, availability, scalability, and reusability. Let's create our FAQ using accessibility. We're naming our FAQ accessibility. Once we have named it, hit OK. Users can build their question list from scratch, but by using one of our pre-packaged templates, you can get a head start with some questions that are relevant to that topic. So here, we can see that we have 0 out of 78 questions answered. These questions are all accessibility focused and give us a good starting point to elicit proper requirements. Let's go ahead and add an answer to one of these questions. The process of adding an answer to these questions allows you to add a link to an existing requirement that may be in your backlog. Alternatively, it allows you to author a new requirement that covers this non-functional topic. So we will build a user story for this. We will also build an answer for this one here where it asks what information must be accessible to people with visually specific needs. We could say something like, a user with visual impairment can access audio aid. Once we have created the title for the requirement, hit Add or press Enter. And that's the response to our question. We use these questions to facilitate building non-functional requirements, but you could also go ahead and build your own question list from scratch. Alternatively, you can modify this question list by deleting a question from this list or adding a new question to this existing list. Let's go ahead and add a new question. We will call this new question so it's easy to identify at the top. Hit OK. Here we can see that the new question is easily identifiable. We can now go ahead and provide answers that build out non-functional requirements. Users can also adjust the order of the list by pressing the up or down arrow. Once users have sorted their list, they can now go ahead and save this as a template. If we go under the Save option, select Save as Template. Let's name our template and hit on OK. With the knowledge base that you have created, users can use this to build their own FAQ. And now, this template will be available to the users when they are creating a new FAQ. Once our list is finished and we have authored requirements using this list, we can generate a smart report to create an output document of all the requirements elicited to this FAQ. Then, we can go ahead and check in our changes to this FAQ as well. By selecting the most effective set of questions for a specific domain, your team can consistently gather the highest quality requirements. Users can also use Copilot for DevOps to create an FAQ. Let's go ahead and create a new FAQ. Here, the users can select the title for the FAQ. In this case, it's User Management. Once we have named it, we will use a blank template for creating this FAQ. You can see that a new FAQ has been created with no records to display. Here, we can use our AI requirements management tool Copilot for DevOps to create a question list for our user management. Enter your topic to elicit and hit Generate. The system now generates a list of questions that are relevant to this particular topic. Once the list is generated, users can go ahead and select the questions that they want included inside the FAQ. In this case, we will select all of the questions generated by the system. Now the system will generate question explanations along with their answers. This is the question generated by the system and this is the answer. Go ahead and insert these questions in the FAQ. You can also insert the question along with the answers suggested by the system. Let's go ahead and insert these questions along with their answers. Here, the user can select the work item type to publish their answers to. In this case, we are selecting the user story work item. The summary of the answer will now become the title. The answer will be added in one of the two fields available in the drop-down. Hit Create. Now the questions along with their answer will be included in the FAQ list. Here is the list of the questions and answers that are added from Copilot for DevOps. The answers are transposed as a work item. Once you have created your FAQ, you can now go ahead and save it as a template. Let's name our template User Management and hit OK. And now this template is available to all users that are part of the project. They can use this template to build their question list. Once we have authored the requirements using Copilot for DevOps, users can go ahead and check in their changes. This brings us to the end of our video. Thank you for watching.